Good evening, councillors and officers. Welcome to Mirrabul Shire Council's Development Assessment Committee meeting of Wednesday the 15th of March. Councillors, we have an apology from Councillor Minari. All other councillors are present. Councillors, in accordance with the Mirrabul Shire Council's governance rules, this meeting will be live streamed. The Development Assessment Committee meeting minutes from Wednesday the 15th of February have been distributed. Councillors, would anyone like to move those minutes? Councillor Berry? Seconded. Councillor Edwards? All in favour? Carried. Councillors, any matters arising from the previous minutes? No. Councillors, do we have any calling for disclosure of any conflicts of interest? Nil. Okay, councillors, item 7.1 is the development and use of a dwelling for a goat dairy farm and removal of vegetation at Crown Allotment, Boundary Road, Warren Heap. I understand we have an update on this. I'll just defer to Officer Mr Bazudnaud. Henry, can you please give us an update on this one?
Thank you, Mr Mayor. Council officers received a request from the applicant for this item to be deferred, so we've prepared a motion for Council's consideration to defer the item. The reason for the deferral is that the application includes the removal of vegetation, which triggers offset requirements, the provision of offsets. The applicant would like to reconsider and potential reduction in vegetation removal, also the relocation of the dwelling potentially. There is a trigger point if they remove a certain amount of vegetation, it triggers a referral to state government, and the applicant would like to see if that can be prevented as well.
Thank you. Councillors, you've heard from Mr Bazudnaud. Would someone like to move for a deferment?
Mr Mayor, with your indulgence, I would move the alternate motion, which is for a deferment that's been circulated to all councillors.
Thank you, Councillor Sullivan. Councillor Tatchell, second. All in favour? Carried. Thank you. Councillors, item 7.2 is a petition for a request to prevent further unit development in Masons Lane end of Dixon Street between numbers and 7080 George and Young Streets, Bacchus Marsh. Again, I'll defer to Mr Bazudnaud, who would like to update councillors on this matter.
Thank you, Mr Mayor. When Council considered the planning application at 79 Dixon Street, there was also a petition. The petition then also required that Council do not allow any further development along certain parts of the street as described. Council then has to consider that petition on its own. So the purpose of this is to consider a petition. Based on the petition, I can just clarify that Council is not in a position to limit development, to say we can't allow development. The planning scheme under the zone allows for development in that specific instance. The development needs to be considered on its merit and against the plan scheme requirements. The Act also allows any person to make an application to Council, so we can't allow or not allow applications to be submitted. So on that basis, the request as outlined in competition and the petition can't be adhered to.
Thank you, Mr Bazudnaud. Councillors, we have a recommendation. Anyone like to move that recommendation?
Question, if I may, Mr Mayor.
Yeah. Councillor Edwards.
Did we officially, normally we would accept the petition as a course of action prior to providing a response. Did we actually accept this one?
Mr Mayor, we can go back to the minutes, but I think when the item was discussed at DAC, the petition was accepted, but a decision made that a further report be brought to DAC, specifically to deal with the petition, because the petition went beyond the merits of the application itself.
No worries, thank you. That answered the question. I wasn't sure on that.
Yep, thank you, Councillor Edwards. I can confirm that the petition was received at the OMC on the 7th of December 2022. Moved Councillor Tatchell, seconded. Councillor Dudzik. Councillors, any objections? All in favour? Carried.
Just a question, Mr Mayor. So the people on the petition will be informed of this recommendation as adopted by Council?
Mr Bazudnaud? The people on the petition will be informed in writing of the decision and the background?
Advise of the decision made by Council. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr Mayor.
Councillors, item 8 is an update on trends, issues and other matters. Mr Bazudnaud?
No update, Mr Mayor.
Thank you. Item number 9, update on VCAT decisions. Again, Mr Bazudnaud.
No further updates either, Mr Mayor.
Thank you. Councillors, I'll go around the table for other business. Councillor Sullivan?
No other business, Mr Mayor.
Thank you. Councillor Tatchell?
No other business, Mr Mayor.
Thank you. Councillor Berry?
No other business, thanks, Mr Mayor.
Thank you. Councillor Dudzik?
No other business.
Thank you. Councillor Edwards?
No other business, Mr Mayor.
Thank you. And I have no other business either. So on that note, I'll note that our next meeting of the DAC is Wednesday the 19th of April. And on that note, we'll close the meeting at 6:05.